Did I push it? Yeah, I pushed the button.
Let's get this show going, man.
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans by fans, with your hosts, Jesse Martin.
The Cowboys are finished, you understand me?
John Taman.
Pull down my trousers and do your job.
Scott Hartley.
Well, that was dreadful.
And occasionally, Keith Gray.
So many social engagements, so little time.
And now, your host.
Yeah, that's me. I'm your host. Hey, why not? Welcome to Saturday, man. We've got two football games today. It's wild card weekend. The NFL has done two gigantically vaginal things, and I don't care if you think that's a bad thing to say. It's better than saying it the other way. For one, they're going to try to make us all subscribe to Peacock so we can see, I don't know, nothing else that we might want to see just to watch a football game tonight. And two, the NFL pushed out up in Buffalo and moved the game to Monday afternoon at 4.
I saw that.
So, yeah, it's too dangerous to drive in this conditions, but let's just move the game to rush hour. You know, a day later.
There's no rush hour in Buffalo. It's a small city.
It is.
It's not really that big.
It is.
But
unless there's a train coming through.
I'll say this for everybody whining about the Peacock, they do have a free 1-week trial that you can go on, and just don't forget to cancel. That's the thing. Don't forget to cancel.
You got to remember to cancel, and that's where they're trying to get you. You can,
and do this also I'll say this. I got Peacock. There's some good shows on there. Good, and a lot of good movies too. So check it out for the week.
I don't have any of this problem at all. I just subscribe to the Zone in Europe, and it gives you every NFL game irrespective. So it's quite good.
No, quite right for you there. By the way, there's our friend from Barrow in UK, Scott Hartley. So, on the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, at this point of the show, I'm always trying to just do introductions real quick. And I always start off with Jesse because, he's the senior man on the show. So I say, and my friend Jesse Martin. And then Jesse, instead of saying, hi, how's everybody doing today? He takes it and runs with it for like fucking 10 minutes while Scott sits there waiting to be introduced.
I don't need to be introduced, John. It's some part of the furniture.
Senior
now.
executive officer.
Senior vice president.
I don't have a fancy introduction like that, so I got to do my own thing.
Jesse Martin, Senior Vice President of Bleeding Burgundy Affairs.
I'll tell you what, yesterday I didn't have time, but I was going to do an anime. The Thames TV animation?
Yeah.
All right. Instead of having it say Thames, but how it does the thing, I'm definitely going to do it so that this comes up. And that'll be Andy's introduction. So anyway, we've got some football games to pick. We got a wild card weekend starting here in about 2.5 hours or so. And I'm going to turn it over to you.
Yeah.
I've got
it.
Look at the
Big and Boston book. That's right. In other words,
Week 18. Week 18, we'll go back then. So Jesse, some good some really good bets here from both of you guys. You put 100 laying the points on Houston. That gave you 194.34. Same again on New Orleans, 190. You laid the 4.5 on Tampa Bay, gave you 195. 200 on Detroit laying the points, 390. Under 45 in the Chicago Green Bay game, gave you 95. 2 Carson Wentz touchdowns.
Oh,
yes, indeed, sir. $250 back from that. Kansas City taking the points was 95. 200 laying the points on the Bills. That gave you 366. And then you laid the points with Dallas as well, giving you 392. Your total bets this week, Jesse, were $1,500. Your returns were $2,170, giving you a profit of $670.81. John, looking at yours, very good. John, looking at yours overall on the bets, yours were you laid the points with the Pittsburgh Steelers, 898, under 47.5 in the Houston game. 280 on that. You put $150 straight on the under, which is very good going. 200 laying the points on Tampa, 390. 50 on the under in New England and New York Jets.
Who didn't see that coming? What was the final?
Yeah, I mean,
like 17
points. It was 17-3 or something in the end. 100 laying the points in Detroit, same as Jesse almost. The best bet of the day for me, this one, apart from obviously Jesse's Carson Wentz, was the over in the LA and San Francisco. It was 40.5 and turned out to be 41. So yeah, that hit, which was good. You laid the points in the Vegas game. Same with the Bills, same with Dallas, and you came in with a $50 bet on a CD Lamb and Brandon Cooks anytime touchdown, which gave you $275. So your downs were $1,600. Your returns was $19,950, giving you a profit of $395.40. So again, a profitable week. Nice. For myself, Tampa Bay laying the points, the Lions laying the points. 100 on an Elijah Mitchell anytime touchdown. That came in at 3-1, giving me 300. On the over, I went Dallas on the over in our game. Obviously, 46.5 came out as 48. My total down was 950. My returns were 882.74, and I got a loss of $67.26. So that total in the entire season on 18 weeks. Jesse, you ended up with 9 wins overall. John, you ended up with 5. And I ended up with 4. On the actual scores, we'll go back and have a look at the scores. This week, Jesse, you got 11 of 16. John, you got 10 of 16. I only came out with 8 of 16. I got baited into taking a few teams like Denver. Pretty horrible. Overall,
I remember he was telling us we were crazy about a couple of things.
Too. Oh, yeah, there was. Yeah, I knew you were baiting me into it. What's that, 100, 200? And I went, 250. And then I was like, what am I doing? But yeah, looking at the overall season bets, overall for the entire season, Jesse Martin, you put down a total of $15,427. Your returns were $19,821, giving you a total profit of $4,394 on the season. So well done. That was very, very good. John, 17,820 you put down over the entire season. 18,405 back, giving you a total profit of 585. I put down 14,800, miserly me, and I came out with 14,005, giving me a loss overall in the season of $795. So,
well,
that is the big inbox for the regular season. Yeah, you did on both fronts.
All right, so
how's the work pool going though? How is the work pool going? That's what I need.
Yeah, no, I ended up in second place.
Well, Scott, you win the award this year. That's Scott's award for the year. You're the pigeon of the year. You're the pigeon of the year.
Yeah, second place for me. Now starts all over again in the playoff pool. So
is it just completely back to zero then?
Yeah. Got a couple dollars for it. So
good for you.
I had a good week 18. So
very good. Very good.
18.
So
anything you want to talk about before we get onto these bets then?
See this thing here? All right. So I went to the dermatologist yesterday. So they put a hole in my head, took a look at something. Then they put a hole in my head over here, took a look at something. So this story for you is akin to Jesse chasing a fucking big ass piece of equipment down the goddamn street in front of a bunch of middle schoolers. This is my story. I came out of this place yesterday. I had a picture of myself. I don't have it up here, but with all of this gauze all over my head, and I'm thinking, God damn it, never go to the dermatologist on the day that you have a podcast, because look at me. I look like the Invisible Man, or I look like the Elephant Man, right? Don't look at me. And so I figure, fuck it, I got to go in the grocery store. I'm taking this one off, this big wad of shit. I'm taking this one off, fuck it, right? It's just a little nip that they took out of me. Well, it wouldn't stop bleeding while I'm in the store. I had this napkin I kept holding up to it, right? And I couldn't stop the shit. And so I'm the guy walking around the store like blood running down my face. When I finally I'm trying to hold it in with this fucking napkin, but the napkin's getting anyway. I go up and I start to pay for my stuff. This girl's like, "Oh my God, do I need to call you an ambulance? Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, it's fine. It didn't even happen here. I just need to get out of here. Can you take my money so I can go and give me a paper towel?" Which she did. So that was my shit. John's out in public story for yesterday.
Cool.
John's out in public bleeding all over everything. Well, anyway.
All right. Well,
let's. So I don't know if does that rate with having the shit in a plastic bag in the car, or
probably not.
No,
Probably not. No.
Jesse's still the champion. All right, here we go.
All right, first game on the docket. We got the Browns and the Houston Texans. Texans are at home. They are also a dog by 1.5 points. The over-under is now up to 45. Joe Flacco took the week off, backup quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. But, since Flacco's come on, he has done a marvelous job, managing that team. Him and David Njoku have really developed a really good rapport. I expect a big game from Njoku, and he's going to be one of my prop bets. Texans, it's a night and day with Stroud in or Stroud out. Stroud is back. He doesn't have his number one receiver in Tank Dell, but Nico Collins has done very, very well in place. I think this is going to be a good game, but I'm going to give it to the defense. And the Cleveland Browns have one of the top defenses in the entire league. So give me the Browns laying the points, and I want to put 500 on it.
Wow.
500. Bam.
And Peter, right. You're right, man. I think this is the game of the weekend right here. This is the game, probably the funnest game to watch is the first game on the docket.
Well, since they changed the Steelers game and out of the whiteout conditions, this will be fun to watch. But that would have been fun to watch. All right, so I kind of agree on this. I don't agree with $500. I'll go ahead and put $100 down on the Browns and lay those points because the Texans, they are capable. They are capable. Yeah. And this Flacco kid, he coming out of nowhere, right? Stepping in off of his couch to play some football. So I'm going to also go with a David Njoku anytime touchdown like I am want to do because he has been paying me very nicely. I'm going to put $100 down on that. And I will put 50 on the under in this game. Did you say the under and over had changed? Is it not 44.5 still?
Yeah, it's 45 now.
45? All right, well, there you go. I'll definitely take the under. That half point convinces me. Seriously, though, I don't understand gambling to the point where that matters. Where the fuck does it say that, oh, my God, overnight? Because I did these last night around 10 o'clock. Oh, overnight, we ought to move that over under a half a point up. What is it that, what does that? To me, it's like
I don't understand. It's money coming in. Money coming in.
Yeah, I guess money coming in.
But you know what the funny thing is? I literally looked at that 3 minutes before we started, and it was 44.5. So how was it gone up by a point?
45 now.
Damn, they were like, Jesse's picking the Browns big. We want to move this up.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe. Do you know what? I agree with you. I think that the defense is very, very good for Cleveland, and I think they could win this game for Cleveland. But I don't know, man. I just fancy the Texans. I don't know why. I'm going to go with Houston.
Go with your gut. Go with your gut.
Go with your gut.
I'm going to go with Houston. I'm I'm only going to put 50 on it because I really can't. I'm not that confident in it at all. But I just think that Stroud's going to do something, and I don't know what it is. I've even wrote down here Cleveland to win, and now I've just scrubbed it out and put Texans. That's terrible. Like go with your gut.
No, that's all right.
I got a 4-leg parlay I want to do. It's going to equal plus 431. It's a 200 plus yards, alternate passing yards for Joe Flacco, over 200 yards, 2 passing TDs, 50 plus yards for David Njoku, and a Browns money line win.
Can you break that down for me again? Sorry. So on the first part of the Joe Flacco, what was that for? So it was a Flacco.
Yeah, a Flacco, 200 yards, over 200 yards,
right? Yeah.
You know what? We got to get Scott a fucking feather pen.
Yeah, man.
I'm serious.
Definitely.
That would make the whole thing. He looks like a friar somewhere. He's like in the bowels of his house copying the fucking King James Bible.
So you got 50 yards on Njoku.
Yeah. And then a Cleveland Browns win.
Money line win.
So
and was it two touchdowns as well? You said something.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns for Flacco. Mm-hmm. So that will, if I put 100 down on TDs. that will give me $431.
Waft. Yeah. Got you there. Yeah. So you want 100 on that. Okay, I've got that. Thank you, Jesse.
Right on.
And John, I got your Njoku. You went on the under as well there, so I've got that too. Cool. It's good. It's good job. It's short this week, isn't it? Well, wildcard weekend. Otherwise,
for your ranking
crazy.
finger, I guess so. Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah.
We need to get you a feather pencil. A feather pencil.
To be fair, I just need to upgrade and start writing it into an actual spreadsheet. It'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it? To be honest,
yes, it would be.
The next game on docket, the freezing cold. I love the
unbelievable.
It's supposed to be minus 31 degrees.
Yeah.
Is that
with a wind chill of minus 50 Fahrenheit? Minus 50 in our terms is minus 46 degrees C. So I have absolutely no idea how you would even stay in there. I mean, I'm watching the Weather Channel because my wife's addicted to it in the US. I don't know why she watches it, but she does. And all day they've been talking about this, and doctors on and all sorts saying, if someone looks slumped, you need to give them some hot drinks and make sure you cover out all your extremities, cover your head. I'm like, and there's people tailgating. I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
I got a pinky bet with our friend Reginald Skinner over there on X as to whether the game is going to be. I think it's going to be packed out. They don't care. They'll show up. And he's like, no. There's tickets are only going for $50. So we're betting a soda. I got a Diet Pepsi on the line.
That game's going to be sold out. Yeah, Dolphins are at the Chiefs. Chiefs are 4.5-point favorites. Over under is 43.5. Again, one of those ones that just went up 0.5 point overnight. This doesn't look good for the Dolphins right now, even though the Chiefs aren't playing as well as the Chiefs are playing, but they are used to this type of weather. The Dolphins, they're not. They don't play good on the road, and they don't play good against good teams. Chiefs aren't good. I wouldn't even classify the Chiefs as a good team right now. They're not going to the Super Bowl this year. Any Chiefs fans out there, listen to this. I'm sorry, but their offense just has not
they've got a really good defense, though.
Yeah, they do have a good defense, but their offense is just not what it was. I'm going to stay away from the point spread. I think the Chiefs will definitely win this game. I like the under in this game as well.
Yeah.
And I will put 50 on the under.
I'll tell you what, the Dolphins are going to freeze. They're just going to step out of that tunnel and want to go home immediately. And I can tell you this. Joe Theismann said, and he's right, because we played a game up in Chicago where it was not this cold, but it was effing cold. It was like the high of the day was 5, Yeah. And he
just don't even want to get hit because it hurts so bad.
You don't want to hit the ground. But remember, Chicago had that freaking AstroTurf. But anyway, the point was what he said was no one is used to this, right? Nobody, even the Bears who play up there, you're not used to this. It's just a matter of who can endure it, right? So I can see that the under is for sure. I'm going to go with $100 on the under, definitely. I'm also going to take the Chiefs, give those 4.5 points, and I'll put 50 on that because I think that the Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa is going to be like, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? And if they are able to play any kind of ground game, right? If the Chiefs are able to get Pacheco running, and same as the Dolphins, if you can get Mostert running and you can get without these big long touchdowns, if you can make one of those quarterbacks sit on the sidelines for 10 minutes, dude, that's when you will freaking die. That's where the endurance comes in. It's not when you're out there on the field. That's hard enough. But when you got to sit there and watch the other offense go, so it's a matter of ball control, I think. And watch, it'll be something like a 42-38 fucking shootout. But no, I'm going the under for 100, and I'm going the Chiefs minus 4.5 for 50. I think what I'll do is I'm going to put 100 down on a Pacheco anytime touchdown.
Ooh.
Yeah. With my parlays, I'm going to put a Pacheco and A-Chain anytime touchdown.
A-Chain is going to freeze in this shit, man.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins are going to score at least 7 points, and A-Chain is the one that's going to do it.
His speed, it's going to be like watching a Lamborghini on the ice. They don't go anywhere.
I want to put 50 on that.
Got you. Right. Well, I think we're all across the board here. I'm going to go with KC as well. I think, as you said, John, they've got a decent defense. Chris Jones is doing the job. Miami just don't win against good teams, and they don't win on the road very well either. Right. So the cold is going to have a massive factor on this. I've also took the under, put 50 on that. But I'm taking these points from KC as you have, but I'm putting 200 on it. I don't think Miami's got a single chance. No. I'm taking.
Oh, you're giving the points. You're giving the points.
Giving the points. My apologies. Yeah, I'm giving the points. Lay them points for the Chiefs, and they're going to win this by more than 4.5. No problem at all with that. I'll take a parlay on this as well. I'm going to go with a Travis Kelce and a Pacheco anytime touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah, I put 50 on it on the A-Chain and Pacheco. That would win you $209.
What do you got there for a Tua Tagovailoa fumble?
I don't think I can get that.
I don't think so either, because I think that's.
And you said Travis Kelce and a Pacheco.
Yeah, Travis Kelce and Pacheco. Yeah.
Let's see. I'll take that off.
And I'll put 50 on that one.
You said 50 on that.
Yeah. Look at this, Jesse Martin, betting expert. He is your bookie.
That'll win you 154.
Okay, got you. Perfect. And what was yours, John? You went Pacheco anytime, did you? Just to Pacheco anytime.
Yep.
What's that going to be, about 2 or 3 to 1, maybe? Not even that.
That's minus 120.
Ooh.
Really?
That's not really good.
There's not even any point to do that. I'm not going to do that. Fuck that. Take that off of there.
He's see touchdown scores. What you said? Who?
Now look, if there's some way I can put down something on 2 fumbles by Taivola, whatever, the guy who's going to freeze and won't be able to say his own name tomorrow. If I can put down for 2 fumbles on him, I'd put $100 down on it. But
doing anytime touchdowns, like betting for an anytime touchdowns, you need to really win money. You need to parlay that with another one. Say if you did a Pacheco touchdown and a Tyreek Hill touchdown, now you put $50 on that. That's going to win you. Let's see, what is that? 1 or 3 plus 343. That will be 171 to win on that. But yeah, just a 1 anytime touchdown. Now, if you wanted to do 2 anytime touchdowns, that's a different story.
Okay.
I just had a look there on Bet365 from the UK side. And that, John, if you went 2 fumbles for Tua, they do have fumbles on there. That would it's just over. It's 2.2 to 1. So that would give you, for every $1 that you put on, $2.20. So for 100, you're looking at $2.20 back.
I'll bet that. 2 fumbles from Tua Tagovailoa. Now, do I get paid in euros? Because I don't want that funny.
No. Well, it's more money for you. Talking about we're higher than the dollar at the minute.
I know, they just look funny and they don't fucking fall right.
I don't pay in euros. We're in the pounds, mate. Nothing to do with the euro.
All right, good. And I don't want to take any of that Bitcoin shit either.
Ethereum. Yeah, I'll pay you in Ethereum.
I'll give you, fart currency.
Yeah,
whatever.
Dogecoin. That's another one, isn't it? What?
I mean, look, I get it. You have this idea where you have a currency that's based on nothing underneath it. So, I don't know.
Tim in the chat there. Tim has put, I think, a Kelce, Hill, Pacheco, and Mostert anytime touchdown.
No, I mean it's
plus 2,760.
You put $5 on that, and that's a good chunk of.
Yeah, I'll tell you what,
a new car.
I'll tell you what, Kelce, Hill, Pacheco, and Mostert.
You put $5 on that, and you're getting like $500, or like
that could be all the touchdown scores that take place in this game. And I would think, you know what, fuck it, I will. I take my Tagovailoa bet off and put $50 on that.
$50 on that.
What the hell? Why not?
Kelce.
You know what? Yeah, it's not like I'm going to be able to see the game without buying some goddamn thing I don't want anyway. So.
Is that the one that's on Peacock?
Win you $1,193.
I'll take it.
Wow.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm putting $5 on that bet right now.
Are you doing that actually in real life?
Yeah. When you look at this game, even if it's low scoring 2014, we hit the under. Those 4 guys could be the 4 guys that managed to score touchdowns in this game. Very easy.
Yeah. Like I think more realistic. Maybe Kelce. I just don't think there's going to be a whole lot of passing in this game.
I don't know.
With you,
I don't know. I don't think that they're going to change too much.
Cold and windy.
I don't think it's going to change them too much.
All right, we got the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Packers are, this is an uneven match. If there was an uneven, like the most uneven match in this wild card lineup, Jerry, how are y'all going to win this game?
I'll tell you something. If it comes right down to it, I got a snapper up in the crowd that's going to take that Jordan Love right on out by the middle of the third quarter if things ain't looking too good. Now, I didn't say that on a podcast where people are actually going to pay attention and listen and call the FBI or nothing. But hey, if the man gets injured in the middle of the third quarter and don't come back and is questionable for next year, well, you maybe know what happened. Listen, I cannot afford to lose this game. I just can't do it. This is the first time I've had a home playoff game, and I don't know when. I haven't won a playoff game since I don't know when. And let me tell you something. Jerry's getting ready to look at the great beyond. I ain't going to live forever. This is my chance. Let's go, Cowboys.
Cowboys are favored by 7. Over under is different now. It is
I got it as 50.5.
Yeah.
51.5. Sorry, 51.5. It is.
No, it's 50.5 now. 50 and a half.
Yep,
that's right.
50 and a half.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Listen, I got the Cowboys. I got them covering this game.
Easy.
I'm putting 100 on this. And I'll go with my little prop bet. My bet slip up is right now is I have CD anytime touchdown, a Jake Ferguson anytime touchdown, and a Aaron Jones anytime touchdown. $50 will win me $515.
Chewy.
So that was CD,
Aaron Jones, and Jake Ferguson.
Got you. A Jones. You like Jake Ferguson?
I do. I think he's a really good tight end.
Good tight end. Yeah, he's a good tight end. Good tight end. John, what are your thoughts on this game?
I think the Cowboys are going to roll on this game. I think that they've been dying for this. They've been waiting for this. And if they don't win by 30 points, I think it'll. Dude, if they lose this game, I will laugh. I will laugh.
That'd be so great.
That would be so. God dang it, that would be horrible. I'd jump off a building. But the fact of the matter is, I think that they're to a situation now where they can't lose this game. They're ready to kick somebody's ass. They've had a rough go of it, I think, through December. It hasn't been as dominant as they'd like. They were close in a game at home against I can't remember who. So the Lions. All right. So I think they're going to mop the Packers up with this. Jordan Love's pretty good, but I don't know that he's ready for this game. I think the Cowboys defense is going to jump all over them. I'll take Cowboys, lay the 7 points, put $150 down on that, and I'm not touching anything else. I would be tempted, but I'm not going to.
I have exactly the same bet as you there, John. I've already wrote it down, so I've got the Cowboys laying the points for 150. I would look at a prop bet on this as well. I don't know. What's CeeDee Lamb 2 TDs anytime? What would that give you, Jesse?
That will get you, let's see, touchdown score. Oops, let's see. Plus 430.
Okay.
I like that a lot, actually.
I like that a lot.
Stick 100 on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Give me 50.
I'm putting money on that right now.
In real life. Good man.
Yeah.
I like that.
There you go. Look at that.
Right,
That's good.
There you go. Put it down there. That's what you do. Lay it on the goddamn table. I'm ready to talk to you because if we don't win this game, I can tell you this. Dak Prescott jerseys be on half off first thing Monday morning.
Let's see.
So you want 50? Do you want 100 on that, John, or 50?
50.
Jesse, what about you?
On what? The CeeDee Lamb?
CeeDee Lamb, yeah, 50.
Yeah.
50. Got you. Yeah, I'm putting 100 on it. Okay.
Moving it on.
CeeDee Lamb's amazing. Let's be honest. I know he plays for the Cowboys, but he's been great this year.
He is.
What's he on? 15 touchdowns or something this year? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys. All right, so who's
agreed? I think next is it Pittsburgh, or are we going to Rams and Detroit? I don't know which one we've got.
Sorry,
next.
I'm just betting right now. Hold on one second.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right. We are going to Detroit.
Oh.
Yeah, the Rams. This is probably if the Browns and Texans game was 1A, this is 1B. I am excited for this game because this is probably going to be the most exciting offenses playing against each other this weekend. Look, we could be looking at our future head coach and offensive coordinator Ben Johnson for the Lions. I know most Washington fans are rooting for the Lions to lose. I am rooting for the Lions to win. I would. You guys know I have a soft spot in my heart for Detroit. I've been, rooting for them for the past 2 years.
Weren't you born there?
Huh?
Weren't you born there?
No. I like Detroit in this game, guys. I really do, as well as the Rams have been playing. Matt Stafford, Puka Nacua, and Cooper and Cooper Kupp and all them.
Kyron Puka.
I think this is the Lions' year to really put a statement in the NFC. I got the Lions going to the NFC Championship against the 49ers. So give me the Lions. I'm going to have them lay those points, and I will put 50 on it.
Not too confident.
No, I'm not. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to the wire.
51.5. I'm going to take the over on that, and I'm going to put 100 on that.
You're going to go over? Wow.
I like the over too, actually. Yeah, I'll put 50 on the over.
Yeah, both teams in the high 20s easily. I think that's very doable for this game. And I also think what else is doable for this game, and what I think this is the Lions' year to do, is to exit in the first round, because the quarterback the backdrop of these two quarterbacks going back against each other's team, I think is going to fall to Matt Stafford. I think he's got good weapons out there. And I just think that they've got experience in the playoffs that they're gonna draw on. I like the Rams in this game. I'm going to go ahead and take those 3 points. I'm going to put $100 down on them. Come on, Matt Stafford. I think that their offense, excuse me, with Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams, that is potent, and they can put the fucking ball in motion quick, and I like it, man. So I don't necessarily see them going much further than this game, but the Lions, coming down the stretch, they weren't as powerful as they had been, until here at the very end. They kind of picked it up a little bit, and I think that they're primed and ready. They're primed for a fall, and I think the Rams are going to give it to them this weekend.
Yeah, I'm backing the Lions for the win. I don't want to touch the over-unders or even the spread, but I will do a little player prop on here. If Jesse's got it going, because I quite like a player prop, I'll give it a whirl for $50. So what would an Amon-Ra St. Brown, a Cooper Kupp, and a Kyron Williams touchdown give you? Jesse there.
Now he's muted.
I can't. He's muted. Nope. He's gone. He did.
It's the odds are plus 667.
667. Oof. Well, I'll put 50 on that.
That sounds to me like Satan is tempting you.
Hey, speaking of Satan, it's Satan's butthole. You'll win $333.
That's fine.
I never heard that called Satan's butthole, but okay.
It's quite funny though. I like that.
Right, 333, and it's
yeah, I got you. Half a Satan.
Satan's train.
All right. Yeah, I do kind of like the. What am I going to get if I get two Puka Nacua touchdowns? Two Puka Nacua touchdowns and a St. Brown touchdown. Let's see what that would be.
He's been quiet, Nacua, lately.
No, he is not, dude. He had a fucking monster game coming down the stretch. That he broke the rookie record.
And you said one St. Brown touchdown,
one St. Brown, and two Puka Nacua.
Your odds would be plus 1677. So if you put 50 on that, you'll win $838.
All right. So tell you what, rather than be so bold, give me one Puka touchdown and one St. Brown touchdown, and I'll put 50 on that. That's not going to be nearly as good, but
no. It'll be around the 500-ish, I reckon.
Oh, that's paltry.
You said one Puka Nakua and one what?
One Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, those odds are extremely lower at plus 365.
That's still pretty good. I'll take it.
Even so, that's still good.
You want 178.
I'll take it.
So you'll get back like 200 and something because that doesn't include the $50 a wager.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't want to push it, you know.
My touchdown score prop will be Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, and St. Brown. Those odds are plus 548. I'll put 50 on that to get a $275 cash back.
The thing is with these player props is you could actually just sit there and go, yeah, I'll have 5 on that in real life. And by the time you finished, it's $50 down the bin, isn't it?
Hey, listen, while we've been sitting here, I've already bet.
I bet you have been. Yeah,
you're $60 on things.
Yeah, that was $17,000 this year.
I cleaned my account out. I just had to add more money.
Fair enough.
Lord have mercy. All right, what we got? Next game on the docket.
Tampa Bay, is it?
Probably the shittiest game of all. The Eagles that have been just playing like absolute rubbish. The past they lost 5 of 6.
Yeah,
is that right?
Yes, they have.
And then the Buccaneers, who one week they look fantastic, the other week they look mediocre after coming off of a 9-0 win against the
who they vaunted Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers.
No AJ Brown as well.
You know what I thought was funny? Speaking of the Panthers, this week I saw on Twitter this poster. They're announcing that the Panthers are coming to Germany. The Panthers are coming to Germany. I'm like, God damn it, you people really don't know the Germans, do you? You don't want to piss these people off. Don't shit in their cornflakes like that. Don't tell them that the Panthers are coming like it's something they know. I just thought that was funny. Oh my God, the Carolina Panthers are coming. What else might we be doing that day, dear? Oh, picking pine cones out of the forest? Let's go do that.
All right. So I don't even know what to think of this game as far as the betting goes.
The Buccaneers don't like the Joe Juravicious out for the fucking coin flip.
I don't like the Eagles whatsoever. I just don't know. I don't know if you can trust the Buccaneers to win this game, but Buccaneers should win this game with how shitty the Eagles are playing. And now they got their number one weapon is out.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts has not been Jalen Hurts whatsoever.
Not since our second game with them.
So I'm staying away from this game. I don't even want no prop bets on this game, except for maybe a Micah Evans touchdown. Let me look into that.
Probably not worth much.
I'm going to say the Eagles are going to win, but I am not confident in it whatsoever.
That's why I say, all right, Joe Juravicious, if y'all were probably, Scott, you don't remember.
Yeah, I know Jerry Vicious.
Jerry Vicious was the receiver when they closed the vet, right? When the Eagles had a playoff game that was going to be the last game at the vet, and the Buccaneers beat them. Jerry Vicious, man, he caught like a 70-yard touchdown. He winded through them all. So, yeah, they ought to bring him out just to scare the shit out of everybody up in Philadelphia and let them see that he's still alive and still there. And if he's not still alive, well, hey, sorry, I've been busy. But I'm going to go ahead and I will take the Eagles to win this game. I'm going to lay the 3 points. At some point, they got to break out of this shit. I just don't see – it's not going to be terribly cold in Philadelphia. It's not going to be too bad. But they can't come all this way to fall apart as bad like this and lose to a team like I think the Buccaneers are. They're not bad, but they're not good either. It
just says everything there, though, John, when they're only a 3-point favorite.
Yeah, that's because they don't have a handle on what Philly's able to do.
And there's pretty decent odds for the Buccaneers to win the game on the money line. I mean, it's plus 130. That's not bad, actually. And I might actually put $5 on the Buccaneers, not on this scenario, but just for the hell of it. Because
What
there's
are
a
you
good
betting
chance
on
the
this
Bucks
then,
going to
John?
win this game.
There is a good. I mean,
Yeah,
there
I
is
think
a solid
I think
chance.
the Bucks could win. I think the Bucks could win. I don't think they will. I think
No.
Philadelphia will just do enough because the Bucks, you just don't know what you're going to get with Baker Mayfield. I mean, Winfield Jr. is amazing. He is amazing. How he was snubbed for All Pro, and even the Pro Bowl. I think he was in All Pro actually. It was the Pro Bowl. I just, wow, just like really. What are you doing? I know it's a pissing contest, the Pro Bowl these days, but it just.
They actually are going to have a pissing competition in the Pro Bowls challenge this year. That's going to be one of the things that they're going to do. Did you know
I'm going to do
I mean,
something. I'm going to do something kind of wild. I'm going to put Rashad White, 2 touchdowns.
White times 2 TDs. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Rashad White with 2 touchdowns. That's going to put me that's plus 600 right there, and then a DeAndre Swift touchdown.
Okay. I got one for you. Tell me what it would be worth for a DeAndre
So
Swift.
what have you got on that one then, Jesse?
Yeah, that's plus 1,812. So that's pretty hefty. I'm gonna put 50 on it.
50 on that. Got you.
To win $906.
Hell yeah. So Devontae Smith, Mike Evans, and DeAndre Swift touchdowns.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, hold on. Let me what was that? You said
Devontae Smith, DeAndre Swift, and Mike Evans.
All right, that will give you your odds at 1527.
Put 50 on that, please.
I'll win you 763.
There you go.
I like that actually, man. I might put $10 on that.
We're just baiting him into betting.
You are.
Well, I'll tell you what, you really want to get excited. It's sub out Evans for Godwin.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, $10 will win you 152. That's not bad.
Don't do that, John. Stick with Mike Evans.
Oh yeah, I'm sticking with it. I was just trying to talk Jesse or something.
So you just talk Jesse into it. Yeah. No, I got you.
Julio Jones. I might just.
Initially, I wrote Godwin down.
Yeah.
Right
all right. Were you wanting 50, John, on laying the points with the Philly? Yeah.
Yeah, Philly laying.
Right. When I do my Sunday bets every week, like personal bets, I will go and I always take one bet, like off the wall, crazy one that's like huge odds, and like Julio Jones is plus 310. Man, pair him up with some.
They've been using him.
Yeah, they have, and now that AJ Brown is out, I mean, Julio Jones scored 2 touchdowns last week.
I know. He scored against us too. Yeah,
I'm thinking doing a personal one of Julio Jones scoring a touchdown along with like Puka Nacua and somebody like somebody else.
Your tight end in Green Bay.
Yeah, just to have a a high odds, low risk bet.
I would go with if it was me and you looked at that, I would go with CD Lamb. He would be an actual 100% one. Amon-Ra, and then if you want to go Julio Jones, I'd go Julio Jones with that. If that's what
Kenneth Gainwell is plus 450. Man, I mean, it's not bad. He gets he gets plenty of touches.
He does.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay.
Yeah, you need to.
We call that 1-800 number on this thing.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Gambling problem? Dial 1-800-9962.
All right, so you got your picks in, Scotty?
Yeah, I'm staying away from this completely. Apart from the little. Well, yeah, I'm not interested in parlaying that at all. Couldn't care less.
Now, this line changed a lot when they moved the game.
It's been minus 10 for a couple of days, I believe.
I thought it was like 7.
In the weather or in the actual picks? Been minus 10.
Yeah. No, I think it's been minus 10 pretty much throughout the week. Look, Steelers, no JJ Watt.
Is it minus 10?
TJ Watt.
7. Oh, no, yeah, 7. 10. Yeah, it's 10. 36 and a half. 36. Yeah. It's 37 now. Right, thank you.
I'm going to take the Steelers to cover. I got Bills winning. I'm taking Steelers to cover. I'm not putting no money on it, but I think the Steelers will cover.
I will.
Hang on. Have I got this wrong here? I might have got this wrong here. What is the over-under on the Steelers? Bills?
37.
It's 37, right?
Yeah.
Why have I got 50.5? I don't know where I got that from. What was
That
the
is
over-under?
Green Bay and Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
Am I the only one
Thank
that's
you.
allowed to use the whole screen for myself? Everybody on this podcast is either like here.
No. I can sit in the middle. I'm leaning because of.
Well, the way that my camera is
there's the
backward.
sticker over your head when you lean over there.
My camera, how it's backwards. When I'm moving to my right, it's going to the left.
There's a way that you can, if you go down in the settings, you can click mirror camera and it'll mirror your camera. But then all the words behind you will change. And I'll tell you what, I am believing in Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph.
Are you really?
He's 3-0.
Are you really taking this? Are you taking the Steelers here? Seriously?
No, I'm taking the Steelers to cover this game, and I'm going to put $100 down on it. They're going to cover 10 points. I take the Bills to win, but the Steelers are covering 10 points. And you know what? If the Steelers did win, I wouldn't be freaking totally shocked. I would, but it would be one of those things where you're like, you knew they were capable because that's what they've been doing. All right. They've been doing shit the last month where they shouldn't be doing shit. Mason Rudolph, they have a game last week against Baltimore, right? I mean, granted, it's all their scrubs, but it's pouring fucking rain. I mean, it's coming down.
It was dire.
Right, and it's a slug fest. It's a fumble fest. Everything's a mess until bam, he freaking Rudolph stepped back and hit that bomb over the middle, and that was that. That was that. Game over, right?
Yeah, but the Bills' defense has been very, very good this year.
Bills' defense has been very, very good, but the fact is, Josh Allen's been very, very loose with the football, and if he's not careful and lets them hang around, that's all I want him to do.
Well, TJ Watt being out, their defense just really goes down a couple pegs. And when the Bills run the ball,
TJ Watt, yeah.
When the Bills run the ball, I think they're unstoppable.
Yeah. Well, it's a matter of when they do what they're supposed to do. They can be Jekyll and Hyde, man, and you can really. Josh Allen can turn into a real dumbass. He gets himself out there thinking he can do anything, and he can't. I'm not picking the Steelers to win by any. I am picking them to cover. However, if they did win, I'd be mildly surprised, but it would be one of those surprises of like, it's not even so much that you think that the Steelers are capable. It's just that the Bills are definitely capable of pissing one away.
Yep.
I got I'm going to put a Jalen Warren touchdown and a James Cook touchdown.
So Cook.
That's a good bet.
And Warren, did you say?
Jalen Warren's come on for them like a beast.
Yeah, he has.
And then freaking Najee Harris is running like a pile of bricks right now.
That's
$50 on that one.
$50, yeah. That's going to bring me to $405 if I win.
Wow. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with this game whatsoever. I've got no idea what it is. The Pittsburgh Steelers do Pittsburgh Steelers stupid shit, and the Bills, as you said, can throw it away. Josh Allen could have a 3-interception game. Yep. It's one of them. Or he could be magical and run for 100 yards himself. It's one of them where I look at it and go, I have no idea. The Bills are at home. 10 points is far too much for me to think, I'd lay them, or even... John, you probably got the best bet there. I think the Steelers will cover this game. The 36.5 is too tempting to go either over or under. So that's why I'm staying away from this completely. But I've got the Bills to win it. And it might even be by 3. We know how close the Bills were with the Giants. Do you know what I mean? So there's games where they will just throw it away. But there's games where the Steelers look flat as well. And then other games where they come out and it's like, they look like they're amazing and the best defense in the entire NFL. But because TJ Watt's not in, that is going to be a big, big loss for the Steelers.
Yeah. Yeah. I would rather they play it in whiteout conditions tomorrow. Bunch of pussies.
Yeah, when is it? So
Monday,
4:30.
Monday at 4:35 kickoff. Yeah, 4:35 kickoff.
So the Tampa Bay and the Eagles game, that was a really late one for us. I think it was Tuesday morning at 1 a.m. So that'd be like late night Monday night football, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the normal Monday night football schedule.
That's the normal Monday one. Okay, got you. just difficult because they change it to who catch up with who's when, and with the time difference, it's hard for us. So what game is on in a minute? Is it what one's on tonight?
It's Cleveland and the Texans.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's on at 9:30 my time.
I saw a guy today at a grocery store, and he had on a Dog Pound T-shirt. Right. So I looked at him. I was like, man, good luck. And he was like, hey, this dude was as happy as shit. Somebody talked to him about it. He was like, thanks, man. Thanks. And I was like, y'all have been suffering a long time. He goes, oh man, I hope we win. I'm like, so you got a defense.
Thanks for putting that in the chat, mate. Appreciate it. It's 9:30 Monday. Thanks, mate. I'll give that a watch then if that's on, or at least the first half of it anyway. But yeah, and then I think 1 a.m. our time tonight, I think, or into tomorrow morning, is the Miami game. So I might see where we are with that, and whether I not necessarily stay up, get a couple of hours shut eye, and maybe get up for it. I don't know. But the boxing's on as well, and I want to watch that at 4 a.m. So
who's fighting?
I think it's Beterbiev against Callum Smith, who is a fighter from Liverpool. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that.
Okay. Every once in a while, I'll have, I don't know what channel it is, but one of these channels that I have, I think it's the local sports channel, the Masson, the regional sports channel. If I'm watching an Oriole game and I go to bed and then I wake up in the morning and Masson is on, it'll be Larry Michael calling a fight almost all the time. Larry Michael, he's been a boxing announcer forever.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it when he got lippy with Floyd Mayweather. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
man. If I was 20 years younger, I'd have knocked you out. Oh, no, go on, Harry Michael's son, go on. But I know. I know. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens, but we'll wait and see. Good fight that, by the way. But there you go. Don't bet on it though. Don't bet on it.
So what are we doing on Monday? Are we doing a podcast on Monday? I would guess not. There's gonna be a football game on.
Yeah, why not? We can recap these games
Monday early,
and maybe by that time we might have a coach by then.
Yeah,
who knows?
I'm working till 4:00, so I can't stop working until 4:00. So, but I don't go anywhere. I'm sitting right here when I'm working.
5 would be okay for me if you want to do that. I mean, 10 o'clock's no problem.
You can put the game on while we do it.
Yeah. Okay. We'll figure out something to talk about. So I guess.
We got to talk about the coaching search now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we could go Tuesday if you want. I don't mind. Easy. I'm easy either way.
Tuesday.
You still want to go Monday, Jesse? It's your podcast.
That's right. Monday. That's right. Monday's a holiday. So so I'm available all day. That's right.
Oh, okay. Then I didn't know that. So whatever time suits you boys, then. I mean, yeah.
Maybe we could do like a 3 p.m. type deal.
That works.
See what happens. Unless it's nice outside and I decide to go play pickleball.
That doesn't work.
Well, got to get some exercise somewhere.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, then. So then we will see you all sometime on Monday. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Happy Wild Card Weekend. And, fuck you, the NFL. We should have won. We should have got a snow game yesterday, man. Those people would have driven out there. These are the kind of people that get up on the top of a fucking camper and jump onto a goddamn burning table with their back to try to break it. These people don't give a shit about driving around in the ice. Right? Entertainment. There you go. Tell me about
it.
Cheers,
Pete, thanks for being with us, mate. Appreciate it. Tilliard, thanks for being in.
Hey, what's up, Tilliard?
Really appreciate the people who are in the chat. It's I try and get, when you get on and you're leaving your comments, I'll try and keep abreast of them and put some comments in there saying thanks and whatnot. But yeah, cheers for being with us.
And Timothy, don't forget Timothy and everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. Man. Yeah, and I hope that the Bucks win. I hope the Bucks win.
Let's hope the Bucks and Green Bay win. That would be great.
That'd be amazing. What weekend that would be.
We are all on Tilliard's team today, or this weekend. We are all Bucks fans for John Tilliard.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But hey, listen, I mean, we're winning off the field right now as Washington Commanders fans. But go Bucks, go Panthers, and let's go Ben Johnson.
Panthers are coming to Deutschland. Get your tickets now.
All right.
You're
totally.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, as I was saying,
Joe Flacco is undefeated in wild card playoff games. Just putting it out there.
Wow.
Okay, we did it sounding like that. Anyway,
Guten Abend, mein Schatz. Die Carolina Panthers Wir geht's der München in Oktoberfest. Ja, das ist gut. Alles klar. Tickets. 15 Uhr. You wouldn't tell I lived in Germany for 10 years, John, would you? Hey,
No, I guess not.
Yeah, I grew up there, mate.
That was pretty
Sounded
good.
like you were talking in tongues. I don't know.
No,
Well, it is tongues, because that one was German. Yeah, that one was German. So the fact that they're going to have to try to get excited for the Panthers coming over, I kind of think that they might get insulted.
Oh, they screwed us again. We should have been Washington and London. It'd have been amazing. It would have been amazing. Mind you, there's still Sao Paulo, Brazil, which I really don't fancy at all.
There's a game in Brazil.
Yep.
Yes, and it's not been announced who's doing that
Could
yet.
be us.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I think if you've got a brand new head coach, I think they don't allow you to do an abroad game.
That's Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Same thing, I think.
It might be the same thing, but Jesus Christ, Brazil. I can remember the Olympics in Rio, and they were like out there rowing in fucking in open sewage.
It was mega, wasn't it? That was mega. The Rio Olympics, yeah, I remember them.
Christ almighty. They played a couple of games in Mexico City. I remember Bill Belichick was all worried about whether or not there would be earthquakes or volcanoes or anything like that.
They played one last year in Mexico City.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
Yeah, they did. Was it not last year? Was it the year before? Or was it last year? Might have been last year, I don't know.
Or this year, this season, yeah.
They
had the Chargers down there, I think, last year.
Yeah.
They had Germany this year again, but it wasn't in Munich, I don't think, this year. I don't know where it was. It was in Dortmund, I think.
Hamburg.
Wasn't it?
Bremen?
Or was it it might have been.
Might have been Hamburg. I don't know. All right.
All right, everybody. We're out of here. We'll see y'all on whenever.
Tomorrow.